Earlier this year, she was like, hey, would you be interested in going to China? And I was like, no way. That my first impression of Chinese traditional music is that it's very connected to the musician, but also just to everything around the music. It's very emotional. There's a meaning behind every movement and every sound, and it all connects to the surrounding space. You know, there's so much depth to Chinese culture that goes even beyond what we as Americans perceive. You know, you get here and then you think that there's going to be a lot, but then there's more than a lot.
It's really interesting seeing different parts of the world and how they approach the same problems of keeping time and applying color to music. When you have so many melody instruments, how do you cut through that with something that holds it all together? Also, I'm learning Guzheng. It's a process. It's an instrument that I'm slowly getting more respect for, which I know is a weird way to say it, but it's the more I play it and the more I get to interact with it, the more I really understand it. I was playing private lessons down with Huaqiao University in Xiamen, and so there's so much I didn't know about the posture and the technique and your rest position and like all these little things that just add up to make it a really almost meditative experience. You know, it's a performance. You know, you're playing for people, and then that's a big part of it. But there's definitely an element where it's like you're playing for yourself and to better yourself, and that there's something that's really magical about that we just don't really get in the West.
And during your trip to China and the period that you're preparing for this concert here, what interesting incident happened?
Interesting incident?
Yeah.
I tried sandwood, or it was a sandworm. I tried that last week. It was really good. I liked it. But one of the members wasn't as much of a fan, but I'm just happy he tried it and he thinks it's okay, maybe.
They're very, very sweet and very, very curious about us. When we were rehearsing outside, we were all doing our little thing, and they just kept coming up and like poking at the instruments we were doing. Because Emery Ball, our banjo player, he's a lot of people on this side of the world have never seen a banjo before, much less heard of it. So he's out here, you know, playing his thing, and their kids are so curious, and they want to know what's that twangy thing that this skinny guy is playing, you know, and they're just curious. They want to know, you know, and they're not afraid to ask questions, and I'm not afraid to learn too, and teach. I'm learning a lot of Chinese from those kids.
Right.